Good morning, children. How are you? I hope you are all fine, safe also, yes? Okay, children. Today we are going to learn the part 2. Listen, what lesson we are studying now? What is history? What is history? History is the study of past events in chronological order. Yes? History is the study of past events in chronological order. From which term history is derived? It's derived from the Greek word historia, which means learning by inquiry. Yes? How history is divided as a timeline? It is divided as a timeline as a BC. The time in history is calculated in years using BC and AD, Anno Domini and before Christ. Is that no, children? Yeah, this one we have studied in the previous classes, and we studied about the how the ancient period the people lived. Where they lived, children? They lived in the caves. They lived in the caves, and where they draw their recordings, all where they will draw? They will draw in the rock. So we say that one rock painting. Rock painting. Is that no, children? So rock painting. From this rock painting, we can understand their lifestyle. We can understand their lifestyle. In the old, in that period, that ancient period, their time pass is drawing only. Their time pass is drawing only. And in that period, their writing style, systems, all is in prehistory. The prehistory is divided into two type. One is prehistory and history. Prehistory நான் என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கேன், எழுதப்படாமல் வச்சிருந்தான பொருளிலிருந்து நம்ம கண்டுபிடிக்கிறதான இன்ஃபார்மேஷன்ஸ் என்னதுலாம், ஸ்டோன் டூல்ஸ், எக்ஸிகேட்டட் மெட்டீரியல்ஸ், தோண்டி எடுக்கப்பட்டது, அப்படி தானே. ராங் பெயிண்டிங் ஆர் த மேஜர் சோர்சஸ் ஆஃப் ப்ரீஹிஸ்ட்ரி. ஆர் த மேஜர் சோர்சஸ் ஆஃப் ப்ரீஹிஸ்ட்ரி. எஸ், இந்த சோர்சஸ் ஆஃப் history have two sources. What is the sources that? Archaeological sources and literary sources. In the archaeological sources, we studied about the inscriptions. What is inscriptions? Inscriptions are words engraved in stone, yes, or metal, or in the rock. Is there no, children? Yeah. This inscription have been found on stone and copper plates and other materials like rocks, pillars, lamps, rings, washers, the walls of temples. Yes, the old inscription described for so far was issued by the Ashoka about 2300 years ago. Is that no, children? Yes. Then we saw about the monuments. Yes, monuments means what? Ninevu chinnam, I said. Is that no, children? Ninevu chinnam. What are the monuments are there? Palace, fort, temples, stupa, monastery. All we studied in the previous class. Is that no, children? And we studied about the artifacts. What we studied? Artifacts. Artifacts, what we studied? Potteries, manpanigal, toys, tools. Tools is used to hunting purpose. Yes, ornaments. These things all we saw in the previous class. Yes, children. Now we are going to learn about the literary sources. What we are going to see now today classes? Literary sources. Literary sources. In this literary sources, we have two types. One is circular literary and religious literary. See, in this circular literary, epics and poems. Epics and poems. There are four types are there. One is epics and poems, account by foreign travelers, works of Indian authors, folk songs and ballads. What is epics and poems? Epics and poems means what? Epics means like a Mahabharatam, yes. But in this circular literature, we have affix means here given one example, okay, here given one example, Shakuntala. This Shakuntala story is about Shakuntala Devi. It is written by the Kalidas. It is written by the Kalidas, not about a god, okay. இதில் வந்து கடவுளை பற்றி எழுதியிருக்காது, சரியா. இதில் வந்து ஒருத்தவங்களை பற்றி டீட்டெயிலாக ஒருத்தவங்க எழுதியிருக்காங்க, சரியா. நெக்ஸ்ட்டு அக்கௌண்ட் பை ஃபாரின் ட்ராவலர்ஸ். அக்கௌண்ட் பை ஃபாரின் ட்ராவலர்ஸ்னு என்னது, அவங்க எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் போனாங்களோ அந்த இடத்த பற்றி அவங்க நிறைய என்ன செஞ்சுருந்தாங்க, எழுதி வச்சுருந்தாங்க. வெளிநாட்டிலேருந்துலாம் வந்திருந்தாங்கலாம் நிறைய பேர். நம்ம ப்ரீவியஸ் கிளாஸ்லலாம் 5th பார்த்தோம். We are saw in the previous class also, yes. So wherever the travelers are going, they wrote about that history, okay. Next, works of Indian author. Works of Indian author. See, here given Tirukural. In the Tirukural, we are learning more things about the future information, yes or no? Yeah, that is called works of Indian authors. Next, folk songs and ballads. Folk songs and ballads. In this folk songs means what? Folk songs is a song written by the common people. Written by the common people. நாட்டுப்புற கதைகள் அதெல்லாம் என்ன செய்வாங்க, வாய் மூலமாக பாடல் மூலமாக they will be show to us, okay. And they will show through the dance, okay children. Serial like that we are saying now, serial நாடகம் மூலமாக நம்ம பல கதைகளை தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். அதே மாதிரி என்ன செஞ்சுருக்காங்க, பழைய காலத்தில் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அப்போலாம் டிவி, there is no TV, okay. They will come to our village and they will through the song they will give some information to us, okay children. Now we are going to see about the religious literature. In this religious literature we have affix and devotional literature. Affix means what? First also we saw, yes, that affix na enadhu, it's like a Mahabharata and Ramayana. In that circular literature we don't have any god things, god information. அங்கே வந்து கடவுளை பற்றி இருக்காது, ஒருத்தவங்களை பற்றி விரிவாக இருக்கும், கதைகள் இருக்கும், சரியா. ஆனால் இந்த ரிலீஜியஸ் லிட்ரேச்சரில் வந்து கடவுளை பற்றி சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க, சரியா. ஃபார் கிவன் ஹர் ராமாயணா மகாபாரதா. ராமாயணம் என்ன யாரை பற்றி சொல்லியிருக்கோம், ராமர், எஸ். இன் மகாபாரதா கிருஷ்ணா, okay. From that they will believe the god, like that god, the detail is given in the Mahabharata and Ramayana, okay. Manimegalai, like that also we can say. See, this affix is written in the Sanskrit languages, are the good source to study the social values of ancient times. Later this were written in several other languages in various other religions, okay. See, this religious literatures tells about the religious beliefs and practice. இதில் கடவுளை பற்றி தான் சொல்லியிருக்கோம். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் வேதாஸ், புராணாஸ் was written by the learned man by the sages in Sanskrit. So the Buddhist and Jain texts were written in the Pali, and Prakrit is written by the doctrines of the religions, okay. இப்போ வந்து ஒவ்வொரு மதத்தை பற்றி எழுதியிருக்கிறது என்னது, ரிலீஜியஸ் லிட்ரேச்சர்னு சொல்லுவோம், சரி. ஆனால் அந்த வந்து செர்க்குலர் லிட்ரேச்சரில் வந்து அப்படி கிடையாது. புரிஞ்சிட்டோமா, இந்த ரெண்டு டிஃப்ரென்ஸ் புரிஞ்சிடுச்சா. அண்ட் another one part is there, two parts is there, affix and devotional literature. In the devotional literature we have 3 contents. One is Devaram, Nalayira Divya Pranandam, Tiruvasagam. So these 3 will get some information about the god. கடவுளை பற்றி பாடல் மூலமாகவோ இல்லை நாடகங்கள் மூலமாகவோ தெரியப்படுத்துறது தான் என்னது, டிவோஷனல் லிட்ரேச்சர்ஸ். கேன் யூ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் children? If you have any doubt means you can ask with me, okay children. Now children, page number 113. See, we are going to see about the a mighty emperor Ashoka. This person name is Ashoka. Emperor Ashoka. See this picture? He's a Emperor Ashoka. The most famous ruler of ancient India was Emperor Ashoka. So the Ashoka was the third emperor of the Mauryan dynasty. So he's a grandson of his founder Chandragupta and son of the second emperor Bindusara. Upon Bindusara death, Ashoka and his brother engaged in the war of succession, and Ashoka embraced victory after several years of conflict என்னது fight. அவங்க வந்து ரெண்டு பேர் சேர்ந்து நினைச்சாங்க, ரொம்ப நாள் சண்டை போட்டு தான் நினைச்சாங்க, ஜெயிச்சாங்க. சரியா? A mighty emperor Ashoka was a famous ruler in India, okay, in the Asian India. See, he only spread the Buddhism in the different parts of Asia. அவர் வந்து புத்தர். சரியா? It was during his period when he is the ruler of the India, that time he spread Buddhism to the different parts of Asia. So Ashoka gave up war after seeing many people grieving death after the Kalinga war. நிறைய பேர் என்ன செஞ்சிட்டாங்க, கலிங்க வாரில் இறந்துட்டாங்க. That time he embraced Buddhism and then divided his lives to spread the message of peace and dharma. He spreaded பீஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கணும், நம்ம நிறைய தர்மம் பண்ணணும்னு சொல்லி என்ன செஞ்சாங்களாம், ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்ணாங்க அந்த புத்திசத்தை பற்றி. His service for the cause of public good expiry means very good. His service is very good for the public peoples. Okay, so he was the first ruler to give up war after victory, and he was the first build hospital for the animals. Okay, he's the first build the hospital for the animals, and he was lay roads first only. Okay, he was the first to lay roads. And Ashoka Chakra with 24 spokes in national flag. Dharma Chakran சொல்லலாம், Ashoka Chakran சொல்லலாம். Okay, national flag was taken from the Saranath pillar of Ashoka. Even though Emperor Ashoka was great, his greatness has been unknown until 19th century. His region between 273 BC. 273 BC. The material evidence in that ancient time, that material evidence is provided by the William Jones, James Princip and Alexander Cunningham. They are all reviled the greatness of Emperor Ashoka. இவங்க மூணு பேர் என்ன செஞ்சாங்களாம், அவங்க வச்சிருந்த எவிடன்ஸ் மெட்டீரியல் எல்லாத்தையும் வச்சு என்ன செஞ்சாங்களாம், அவங்க வாழ்ந்ததான நாட்கள் அவங்களோட கிரேட்னஸ், they explore their greatness to the peoples. Okay, now based on this accounts, Charles Allen also wrote one book. What is the book name is? The Search for the India's Lost Empire. So this book is provided for the comprehensive account of Ashoka. விரிவா அசோகா பற்றி விரிவாக பார்க்கணும், அந்த புக்கில் என்ன செஞ்சுக்கலாம், நம்ம தெரிஞ்சுக்கலாம். The Search for the Indians Lost Empire. So many researchers made thereafter brought Ashoka glorious rule to the light. So this all matter we can get from the previous books. Okay, they are wrote some books, their author we studied in the literary sources. Yes, the works of Indian authors, is or no? So from that Indian authors we can get some information how they lived, how they maintain this country. Okay, how they lived in the Asian period, we can get some ideas. Okay, some information we can get. If you go to some museums we can see many things. Yes, but that things is not available in our places or in this period, in this time. Yes, and many researchers made thereafter brought Ashoka glorious rule to light. So these inscriptions were observed on the rocks Sanji Supta and Saranath pillar. These two we can understand about the greatness of Ashoka to the world. So Saranath pillar, where it is Saranath pillar, do you know? It is in Uttar Pradesh. It is in Uttar Pradesh. It is erected by Emperor Ashoka. How many height you know? How much height? Its height is 50 meter. Its height is 50 meter. See this. This is a Sanji Supta. This Supta is one of the oldest stone in structure in India. This Supta, இது வந்து புத்தர்கள் என்ன செய்வாங்க இருப்பாங்க. அப்படி நம்ம நேற்றே உனக்கு சொல்லி தந்தேன்ல, that Buddhist will go for prayer. புத்திஸ்டுகள் தியானம் பண்ணுறதான இடம் தான் இந்த சுப்தான்னு சொல்கிறது. ஓகே, Sanji is Buddhist complex famous for its great stupa on a hilltop at Sanji town in Raisen district of the state of Madhya Pradesh in India. It is in the India only. It is one of the oldest stone. இது கல்லுனாலே செஞ்சிருக்கும் இந்த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர்ஸ். சரியா? This supta is one of the oldest stone structure in India. So it is place for the Buddhist. They will go for the prayer. தியானம் பண்ண போவாங்க இந்த இடத்தை. No one can understand the importance of historical research, but for the efforts of scholars, the greatness of Emperor Ashok would not have come to light. See how we can understand this, all the importance of the historical research. Who did this? Scholars who take up this work, they only are the historians, and we can say the archaeologists. Okay, ஹிஸ்ட்ரி நம்ம இந்த வரலாறு பழைய வரலாறுகளை பற்றி நம்ம எப்படி தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம்? ஹிஸ்டோரியன்ஸ் இல்லைனா ஆர்கியாலஜிஸ்டிக் தொல்பொருள் ஆராய்ச்சியாளர்கள். ஓகே, அவங்க மூலமாக நம்ம என்ன சொல்லிட்டோம், தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம். எப்படி தெரிஞ்சோம் நம்ம? இட்ஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த certain materials. With the materials we can be know some informations. Okay children, there are a number of materials left by the past society with the birth of the earth surface. So from that they are dug by the archaeologistic. In the archaeologistic we came some things about them. The materials give some important information about their building activities. Yes, their social details, economic details. From the economic details, how we can know? From the coins. Yes or no? Yeah. Now mother is asking with this girl, do you know what proto history is? Do you know what proto history is? So Tamilini what said? That is the period between prehistory and history. Prehistory and history. So proto history is the period between prehistory and history. Prehistory means எழுத்து மூலமாக இருக்காது. ஹிஸ்ட்ரின்னு எப்படி இருந்துச்சு? எழுத்து மூலமாக. இந்த ரெண்டுக்கு இடைப்பட்டது தான் என்னது? proto history. What is proto history? The period which period records is written are available but not yet descripted. So is called proto history. So today we are leading a safe with all modern equipment, but our ancestor will not live in the such safe environment. So there might have been chances of wild animals entering their caves, but they realized that dogs could help them to prevent the entry of such dangerous animals by his skiffing kills. அந்த மோப்பம் பிடிக்கிறத வச்சு நாய் வச்சு என்ன செஞ்சுக்கிட்டாங்க, கண்டுபிடிச்சிக்கலாம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நாய் வளர்க்க என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, ஆரம்பித்தாங்க. Hence they started domesticating dogs for their protections and hunting activities. So from this we also know how inscriptions, monuments, copper plates, accounts of foreigners or foreign travelers and folk tales play vital role in constructing and reconstructing history. Now I completed understand. Okay, completely you are understand. Yes, history about understand or not? Are you understand? Yeah. Now we are going to write the book activities. Okay, take page number 115. Take your book 115. Choose the correct answer. Choose the correct answer. First one is, what is the step taken by the early man to collect his food? First one answer is B, hunting. Mark it, ma. All of you take your pen in your hand. Mark it. What was the step taken by the early man to collect his food? Hunting. Second, match the statement with the reason. Tick the approximate address. What is statement is given? Prehistoric man went along with the dog for hunting. Reason? Dogs with its sniffing power மோப்பம் பிடிக்கிறது would find out other animals. Answer is B. Statement and reasons are correct. Second one, statement. The objective used early man are executed, they were preserved to know the lifestyle of the people. Museum. A. Museum. Third one, find out the wrong pair. Find out the wrong pair. Answer is D. Cats first domesticated. D. Mark it. Fourth one, find the odd one. Find the odd one. Find the odd one. The paintings were painted by using many colors. D. Filling the blanks. First one, the old stone age. Man lived mostly in caves. Answer is this side, C and right. Answer is caves. The old stone age man lived mostly in caves. Second one, Dash is the father of history, Herodotus. Who is the father of history? Herodotus. Third one, Dash was the first animal tamed by old stone age man, dog. Fourth one, inscriptions are dash sources, archaeological. ARCHAELOGICAL. Ashoka Chakra has dash spokes. 24. State true or false. Stone tools belonging to Old Stone Age have been excavated at Athiriyapakkam near Chennai. True. The materials used by the ancient people are preserved in the museum by the archaeological department. True. During the period of Ashoka, Buddhism spread across the country. True. So 3 answer will be true only. Okay. Next, match the following. Match the following. Rock painting. D1 will come. Okay. To understand the lifestyle. D. Written records. Copper plates. A. Option A. Ashoka, the most famous king. Religious literature. Devaram. Write it fast. 2, 3, 4, 1. Write it. 2, 3, 4, 1. Did you finish, children? Now take all of you your homework note. Take all of your homework note. Did you write yesterday homework? Did you finish? Okay, while you come to the school, you bring your homework note, okay, for the correction. First one, the big temple is in dash. The big temple is in dash. Dash was the first ruler to give up war after victory. Third one, proto history is the period between dash and dash. Fourth one, dash is a part of their past time. What is the part of the past time? Write it. Fifth one, expand BCE. Write it fast. I give the time to you to write, okay? Write it fast. Did you finish? Okay, children? Daily you study, okay? Today we are mentioned the book back, okay? Little small question only. So that day itself you study. That is easy for you. While you open the school for the revision, it is very easy for you. Okay, children? Okay, thank you, children. We will meet in the next class.